Did you know that wolves, in addition to being incredible hunters, have a complex social life and play a fundamental role in ecosystems? In today's video, we're going to explore some surprising facts about these fascinating animals. Discover how they communicate in unique ways, organize team hunts, and why they're considered true engineers of nature. Get ready to be amazed by the curious facts and details you probably never knew about wolves. Let's dive into this wild universe. 1. Size and weight. The size of wolves varies dramatically depending on the species and habitat. The gray wolf, Canis lupus, the most common species, can weigh between 30 and 80 kilograms, with males typically larger than females. In Alaska and Canada, wolves tend to be bigger due to the abundance of large prey like moose and bison, which require strength and endurance to hunt. Conversely, wolves in desert regions, like the Arabian wolf, weigh between 20 and 30 kilograms, adapted to environments where prey is smaller and scarcer. The height of wolves is also impressive, with some reaching up to 90 centimeters at the shoulders, and their total body length, including the tail, can exceed 1.8 meters. This size variation is directly linked to their evolutionary adaptations to maximize survival chances in different environments. 2. Social organization. The social structure of wolves is complex and highly hierarchical, with the pack functioning as a cohesive family unit. The alpha pair, usually the only ones to reproduce, is responsible for leadership and maintaining order within the pack. They not only lead hunts, but also play a vital role in educating and protecting the pups. The hierarchy is maintained through daily social interactions, including submission, controlled aggression, and affection, shown by licking and nose touches. Subordinate wolves take on specific roles, such as babysitters, looking after the pups, while the omegas, at the bottom of the hierarchy, are often the most submissive and may serve as release valves for social tension. Life in a pack is crucial for successful hunting, territorial defense, and raising young. 3. Communication. Communication among wolves is a complex and multifaceted art. Besides their long, haunting howls, wolves have a rich range of vocalizations, including growls, barks, and whines, each with a specific meaning. They use these sounds not only to communicate within the pack, but also to ward off intruders. The howl is particularly remarkable, serving as a long-distance communication tool, and can be heard over 10 kilometers in open areas. This deep sound conveys information about a wolf's location, emotional state, and even social status. In addition to sounds, body language plays a crucial role. A wolf may raise its tail and stiffen its body to show dominance, while ears back and tail lowered indicate submission. This nonverbal communication helps maintain peace within the pack and ensures that every member understands their place. 4. Territory. Wolves are extremely territorial, and the size of their territory depends on prey availability and wolf population density in the area. In prey-rich areas, the territory may be around 100 square kilometers, whereas in more arid regions, such as tundras or deserts, it can extend to over 1,000 square kilometers. Territorial boundaries are marked with urine and feces, and wolves regularly patrol their borders to prevent intrusions. Territorial defense is fierce. When two packs encounter each other, the fight for control can be brutal, sometimes resulting in the death of rival wolves. However, these disputes are avoided whenever possible, as wolves prefer to conserve energy for hunting and protecting their pups. 5. Sense of smell. A wolf's sense of smell is one of its most impressive and vital tools for survival. They have approximately 200 million olfactory receptors compared to the 5 million humans possess, making their sense of smell incredibly powerful and sensitive. Wolves can detect the scent of prey or other wolves from impressive distances, which can reach up to 3 kilometers, depending on wind conditions and terrain. This allows them to track their prey efficiently, even in vast environments like dense forests or open tundras. Their sense of smell also plays an essential role in communication and social behavior within the pack. They use scent markings, such as urine and feces, to demarcate their territory and send clear messages to other wolves. These markings serve as warning signals for intruders and help reinforce the social hierarchy among pack members. Additionally, the sense of smell is crucial for individual recognition within the group, allowing wolves to recognize their companions even after long periods of separation. During hunts, the sense of smell is a valuable ally. Wolves can track the scent of injured or decomposing animals from great distances, which is particularly useful in winter when prey is scarce and carcasses become an important food source. The ability to detect the decomposition of an animal from several kilometers away gives them an advantage over other carnivores competing for the same resource. This skill allows wolves to maximize their chances of survival, ensuring access to food sources even under the harshest conditions. Together with their sharp vision and keen hearing, a wolf's sense of smell makes them exceptional hunters and highly connected members of their social groups, playing a central role in nearly every aspect of their daily lives. 6. Longevity. In the wild, a wolf's life is full of challenges and dangers, with a lifespan ranging from 6 to 8 years. The primary causes of death include human hunting, territorial fights, disease, and injuries sustained during hunting. Pups face a high mortality rate, especially in their first year of life, due to exposure to predators, starvation, and harsh weather conditions. However, in captivity, where these dangers are reduced or eliminated, wolves can live up to 16 years or more, demonstrating their resilience when protected from natural and human threats. 7. Speed and endurance. Wolves are masters of speed and endurance, essential qualities for their survival as endurance hunters across vast wilderness territories. Their physiology is shaped to maximize efficiency during long journeys in search of food. They have strong musculature and predominantly slow-twitch muscle fibers, ideal for sustained periods of constant activity. Additionally, their cardiovascular system is extremely efficient, continuously supplying oxygen to their muscles, allowing them to maintain their pace over long distances without quickly exhausting their energy reserves. While wolves can reach impressive speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour in short bursts, this sprinting ability is not their most remarkable trait. Their true strength lies in their endurance. Wolves are known to travel between 20 to 50 kilometers daily in search of prey, even through difficult terrain and harsh weather conditions. In extreme situations, there have been reports of wolves covering up to 100 kilometers in a single day, an impressive feat that demonstrates their incredible endurance. This ability is especially useful in their vast territories, which can cover hundreds of square kilometers. During hunts, wolves employ a strategy of persistence hunting. When hunting large prey like moose, deer, or bison, they don't rely solely on initial speed to capture their targets. While these herbivores may be faster over short distances, wolves outlast them through perseverance. They begin the chase from a distance, maintaining a steady pace and slowly wearing down the prey over several kilometers. As the prey tires, the wolf, naturally resistant to long distances, continues to press on, eventually overtaking the exhausted animal. This combination of endurance and cooperation among pack members increases their chances of success in capturing large prey, which would otherwise be difficult to overpower with sheer brute force alone. Wolves' adaptation to this strategy of persistent hunting is fundamental to their survival, especially in regions where prey may be scarce and large distances must be covered to find them. This endurance also makes them one of the most resilient carnivores in hostile environments, ensuring they can hunt efficiently, even when success depends not on a quick strike, but on a strategic and prolonged chase. 8. Diet. Although the classic image of wolves portrays them hunting large mammals, Their diet is more varied and adaptable than one might imagine. They are opportunistic feeders and, besides deer, moose, and bison, also consume small mammals such as hares, rodents, and birds. In times of scarcity, they may resort to carrion or even wild fruits and vegetables like berries and apples. In winter, when hunting is more challenging, wolves may go days without eating, and when they find prey, they consume large amounts of meat at once, storing energy for the coming days. In a single meal, a wolf can eat up to 9 kilograms of meat. 9. Group hunting. Cooperative hunting is one of the most remarkable characteristics of wolves. They are strategic hunters and work together to bring down prey much larger and stronger than themselves. A typical hunt begins with the identification of the prey and the start of a pursuit. Older, more experienced wolves often lead the hunt, while younger wolves follow and learn. When hunting large herbivores like moose or bison, wolves surround the prey, isolate the weaker or sick individuals, and attack in a coordinated manner. This cooperation is crucial for the pack's success, as hunting large prey alone would be extremely difficult. 11. Strict hierarchy. Within the pack, the social hierarchy is clear and structured to avoid serious conflicts. The alpha, the pack leader, makes the main decisions, such as when and where to hunt or move to another territory. Just below the alpha is the beta, who acts as second in command and may temporarily take on leadership if the alpha is absent. The omega, however, is the lowest-ranking wolf and often serves as the scapegoat during moments of social tension. However, this role is crucial in maintaining peace within the group, as it prevents more serious confrontations between higher-ranking wolves. 12. Relationship with the environment. Wolves are true ecological engineers. They play a fundamental role in ecosystems by controlling herbivore populations, thereby influencing vegetation. In places like Yellowstone National Park in the United States, the reintroduction of wolves resulted in dramatic changes to the ecosystem. Before the reintroduction, the absence of natural predators allowed elk populations to grow unchecked, which caused a decline in riparian vegetation. When wolves returned, they reduced the elk population, allowing the vegetation to recover, which also benefited other species such as beavers and birds. This dynamic shows how wolves are crucial to the health of entire ecosystems, maintaining balance between predators and prey. 13. Parental care. Wolves are extremely dedicated parents. When a female wolf gives birth, usually in an underground den or other safe location, the entire pack becomes involved in caring for the pups. Only the alpha pair reproduces, and the pups are considered the pack's top priority. Subordinate wolves help care for them by bringing regurgitated food to feed the young and protecting them from external threats. This cooperative care significantly increases the pups' chances of survival. In addition, the pups go through an extensive learning period, accompanying adults on hunts and observing social behavior within the pack, preparing them for their future roles. 14. Adaptability. Wolves are incredibly adaptable and can survive in a wide variety of habitats, from the frozen tundras of the Arctic to temperate forests and arid deserts. This ability to adjust to different environments is one of the reasons they were once among the most widely distributed mammals in the world. To survive in extreme climates like the Arctic, wolves have developed thick fur and wide paws that act like snowshoes. In deserts, they become nocturnal to avoid the daytime heat, hunting at night when temperatures are cooler. This adaptability is also seen in their diverse diet, which allows them to thrive in different ecosystems. 15. Difference between wolves and dogs. While wolves and domestic dogs share a common ancestor, their evolutionary paths have led to marked differences in various aspects, such as behavior, anatomy, and genetics. These distinctions are the result of thousands of years of domestication for dogs and adaptation to the wild for wolves. Anatomically, wolves are generally larger and more robust than most domestic dogs. They have broader, stronger skulls designed to accommodate powerful jaws, which are adapted to hunt and bring down large prey. Their canine teeth are significantly larger and sharper, enabling them to efficiently tear meat and break bones. Additionally, wolves have an extremely agile and muscular body structure built for long pursuits and hunts across difficult terrain. Their bodies are optimized for endurance, with longer legs that give them greater reach during runs, and lungs adapted for continuous oxygenation during prolonged chases. Dogs, on the other hand, vary drastically in size and body structure due to the wide diversity of breeds, a result of centuries of selective breeding. While some dogs, like Siberian Huskies or German Shepherds, physically resemble wolves, their traits have been shaped to perform specific roles, such as herding, protection, or companionship, rather than surviving in the wild. The shorter snout of many dog breeds also reduces their ability to hunt and bite with the same force as a wolf. In terms of behavior, the differences are even more pronounced. Wolves are highly independent and self-sufficient creatures. In the wild, they must rely on their instincts to survive, hunt, and protect themselves from threats. These instincts are sharpened by pack life, where cooperation is vital for success in hunting and defending territory. The social dynamics of wolves are complex and strict, based on a well-defined hierarchy where each individual plays a role. Communication among wolves involves a sophisticated combination of vocal, olfactory, and body signals, far beyond what we see in dogs. Dogs, throughout their domestication, have been bred to be more dependent on humans. This is reflected in their more docile behavior and their ability to trust and seek companionship with people. They have been selected to lose part of their hunting instincts, replacing them with traits that facilitate living with humans, such as loyalty, obedience, and sociability. While some dogs still display hunting behaviors, like chasing small animals or intense sniffing, these instincts are generally much less developed than in wild wolves. Genetically, despite sharing a high percentage of DNA, wolves and dogs show variations in genes related to behavior and digestion. For example, dogs have developed a greater ability to digest starches, a result of their close relationship with humans and diets based on agricultural waste. Wolves, on the other hand, are strict carnivores and primarily rely on meat for their nutritional needs. Another crucial aspect that differentiates wolves from dogs is how they interact with humans. While dogs were domesticated to seek human interaction and support, wild wolves maintain a cautious distance from people. They have a strong instinct to avoid human contact, being naturally more shy and reserved. This distance is reinforced by the fact that wolves, unlike dogs, have not been exposed to selective breeding to adapt to life alongside humans. The differences between wolves and dogs go beyond physical appearance. They are the result of thousands of years of natural and artificial selection, shaping wolves as wild hunters and dogs as our loyal companions. 16. Superstition and mythology. Wolves have played an important role in mythology and cultural traditions in various parts of the world. In many Native American cultures, wolves are seen as spiritual guides and symbols of strength and courage. In Roman mythology, the wolf played a central role in the legend of Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome, who, according to legend, were suckled by a she-wolf. In contrast, during medieval Europe, wolves were often seen as dangerous and evil creatures, with associations with witchcraft and werewolves, which led to centuries of persecution and indiscriminate hunting. These cultural stigmas contributed to the near extinction of wolves in some regions, but fortunately, many of these prejudices are being debunked as we learn more about these animals. 17. Extinction and reintroduction. In the past, wolves were heavily hunted across much of Europe and North America, seen as a threat to livestock and humans. This led to the extinction of entire populations in some areas, especially during the 19th and early 20th centuries. However, in recent decades, conservation efforts, such as the reintroduction of wolves into protected areas, have been successfully carried out. A notable example is the aforementioned Yellowstone National Park, where wolves were reintroduced in 1995 after an absence of nearly 70 years. The positive ecological impact they caused has reignited interest in wolf conservation worldwide, demonstrating that with proper protection, wolf populations can be restored along with the benefits they bring to the environment. 18. Variety of subspecies. The Canis lupus, or gray wolf, is the most well-known species, but there are several subspecies of wolves adapted to different habitats around the world. The Arctic wolf, Canis lupus arctos, for example, is smaller and has white fur to blend into the Arctic snow. The red wolf, Canis lupus rufus, native to the southeastern United States, is smaller than the gray wolf and has a reddish coloration. Meanwhile, the Mexican wolf, Canis lupus spili, is one of the most endangered subspecies, with fewer than 200 individuals surviving in reintroduction areas in Mexico and the southwestern United States. Each subspecies has specific adaptations that allow them to thrive in their respective ecosystems. 19. Hybridization with dogs. Wolves can hybridize with domestic dogs, and this occurs more frequently in areas where wolf populations are in decline. These hybrids, known as wolf dogs, combine characteristics from both parents, which can create unique challenges. They tend to be less sociable and more aggressive than common dogs, while also lacking the necessary survival skills to thrive as wild wolves. In some places, hybridization with domestic dogs is considered a threat to the genetic purity of wolves, and efforts are made to keep wild wolf populations isolated from dogs. 20. Current population. The global wolf population, although it has suffered a drastic decline over the centuries, is gradually recovering in some regions thanks to conservation initiatives and international efforts. In the past, negative perceptions of wolves as dangerous predators led to their relentless persecution, primarily in Europe and North America. They were hunted to near extinction in several parts of the world, with the destruction of their natural habitats and conflicts with humans contributing to the collapse of their populations. Today, it is estimated that there are about 200,000 wild wolves distributed around the planet, with the largest populations found in Russia, Canada, and Alaska. The vastness of remote forests and tundras in these regions provides a relatively safe and ideal environment for wolves to thrive, with enough space to hunt and reproduce. Russia is home to about 30% of the global wolf population, making it an essential refuge for the species. In Canada, the situation is also promising, with an estimated population of 50,000 wolves benefiting from vast wilderness areas and environmental protection policies. In the United States, particularly in Alaska, the wolf population is relatively stable, with around 7,000 to 11,000 individuals. In other parts of the country, such as in the northern states and the Rocky Mountains, wolves are being reintroduced after having been nearly completely wiped out in the early 20th century. The wolf reintroduction program in Yellowstone National Park, which began in the 1990s, is a notable success story in species recovery. Since then, the wolf population in the region has stabilized, playing a vital role in restoring the park's ecological balance by controlling herbivore populations such as elk and deer. In Europe, the story of wolves is a mix of challenges and triumphs. Although they were extinct in many European countries over the past centuries, wolves are slowly returning to areas from which they had disappeared, such as Germany, France, and Spain. Thanks to stricter hunting regulations and conservation programs like the Wolf Project in Spain, the European wolf population is expanding, with an estimated 12,000 individuals across the continent. In the Iberian Peninsula, Populations are gradually recovering, although conflict with farmers and habitat loss remain persistent issues. Despite these advances, wolves continue to face significant threats worldwide. Habitat destruction due to agricultural expansion, deforestation, and urbanization reduces the space available for wolves to hunt and reproduce. This also forces them into areas closer to farms and human settlements, increasing conflicts with farmers. Often, wolves attack livestock, leading to retaliation by breeders who hunt wolves to protect their herds. This practice has been one of the biggest challenges to species conservation, especially in areas where wolves are seen as an economic threat. Illegal hunting also remains a continuous threat. Even in areas where wolves are protected by law, poaching continues to be a difficult problem to control, with many wolves being killed illegally. Additionally, climate change is affecting wolves' natural environment, altering the migration patterns of their prey and forcing wolves to adapt to new challenges. To ensure the continued recovery of wolves, many monitoring programs and peaceful coexistence strategies between wolves and humans are being implemented. One of the most effective measures has been the use of specialized guard dogs to protect livestock from wolf attacks. Breeds such as the Pyrenean Mountain Dog and the Anatolian Shepherd Dog have been trained to defend herds without the need for violence against wolves, promoting more harmonious coexistence. In addition, education efforts for rural communities about the ecological importance of wolves and alternatives to minimize the impact of livestock attacks have been essential in changing public perception. These programs are crucial to ensuring that the wolf population continues to recover sustainably, allowing these magnificent predators to remain a vital part of global ecosystems. 21. Differences in hunting behavior. Wolves' hunting strategies vary depending on the type of prey they are pursuing. When hunting smaller animals, such as rabbits or rodents, they tend to hunt individually or in small groups. However, when hunting larger prey, such as elk, deer, or bison, the hunt becomes a collective effort, with all members of the pack working together. Each wolf has a specific role, with some acting as scouts, driving the prey towards other members waiting in ambush. This meticulous coordination maximizes their chances of success, especially when the prey is much larger and more dangerous for a single wolf to attack. These detailed curiosities about wolves reveal the complexity of their social lives, their incredible adaptive abilities, and the vital role they play in the ecosystems they inhabit. Wolves are much more than simple predators. They are complex, intelligent beings that are crucial to the balance of many ecosystems around the world. As we learn more about their skills, social behavior, and ecological importance, it becomes clear how much we still have to learn from these magnificent animals. Protecting wolves ensures they continue to play their vital role in nature. I hope you were surprised by these curiosities and that, like me, you now see wolves with new eyes. Until the next video.